blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off play action. Madden. Airing one out deep for Holmes here. He's got it with the 15. And he is into the end zone for an LSU touchdown. Charles aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there is no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
1st and 10. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Ferguson. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Ferguson on 3rd and short. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st again, they go with Ferguson. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
The ball carrier.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down, it's Ferguson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
On 3rd down, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Off the play fake, Madden. Holmes has got it complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A great pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
The LSU Tigers 7, Ducks 0.
1st and 10 LSU. Looking to throw. Madden. Open receiver complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, Madden. Airing one out deep for Holmes here. And that is caught. It's an LSU touchdown. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Oregon offense on the field, ready for their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter, you get points on the... And the ball is knocked down.
That's good for A.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He's brought down at the 42.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's going the other way. And he's going to bring the football back for a touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
21-yard line.
The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
36-yard line.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ferguson with the draw. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
He's brought down at the 37.
A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6.
And 6.
To throw on 3rd down. Barrett. And this is Simpson with a catch. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
45-yard line.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. That one complete to Anderson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
1st and 10.
They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Number 12.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10.
Here's a 1st and 10, Oregon. Off the play fake, Barrett. Here's the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Barrett. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Eluding the pressure right. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
On 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And his kick is indeed good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about...
That's caught at the 25. And he is into the end zone for an LSU touchdown.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Short kick. One of the up men will take it down.
Kick over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Oregon offense on the field, ready for their next possession. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half of this semifinal matchup. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. On 1st and 10, Madden, and incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
He's going to let one fly here for Avant. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And that is caught. It's an LSU touchdown. Mason Thibodeau there to make the grab. And this offense continues to pour it on. What a game that he has had throwing the football. Now 4 touchdown passes. This offense playing at a very high level. I'll tell you what, he's going to be filling up your social media timeline tonight. After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give them
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
This will be fielded at the 17. And shedding his way forward. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. LSU with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Madden. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender, because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there. And he did a lot of that on that play.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Madden. And that is caught. It's an LSU touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. As his guys continue to pour it on. This is really something for a guy who's been rotated in and out of this offense. Heck, the last 2 games being his only back-to-back starts, he has come through with 5 touchdown strikes in this semifinal. And still, you got to think there's going to be talk about Tommy Matthews. So get ready for all those sports radio debates all the way until kickoff of the national championship game. Takes it at the 7. Loose football. And this is picked up by the defense.
Recovered by LSU.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice. He didn't carry it over into the game.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. That's caught. And he will take this in. Touchdown, LSU. Mason Thibodeau, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. I don't know what else to say at this point. Just an unbelievable performance. 6 touchdown passes. And you think about this guy, as we said, rotated in and out of the lineup all season. But right now, he looks as if he's had a zillion starts out there. He has been on point all game long. After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Oregon offense on the field, ready for their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Running again, and again it's Ferguson. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On third down, it's Burgess, and this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Escaping the pressure right. Looking deep for Bennett. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Ducks come up now, 1st and 10. They start out with a run by Ferguson. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Back now here on EA Sports, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Barrett being chased out left. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
It's 2nd down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been totally beaten right from the word go.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Barrett. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
This is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To throw on second down, Madden, and he hits Drake. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
35-yard line.
Off play action, Madden. It's caught, reception by Holmes. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. It's an LSU touchdown. Well, folks, this is just getting ridiculous now. 7 touchdown passes. He is no doubt making up for lost time, putting an entire year of stats essentially into one football game. And by the way, those 7 touchdown passes, a college football playoff record. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline and puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Looking to throw again on second down. Barrett throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field. This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch taken here at the 5-yard line. Oh, interesting. A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now a pass hauled in downfield. Trotty! And he is into the end zone for an LSU touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they they've decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Oregon offense on the field, ready for their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory.
Now, loose football. The ball comes out, and the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way.
Complete.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. This LSU squad has been sensational. A championship game appearance squarely in their sights as they come up on 1st and 10. Hauled in by Avant. And he will take this in. Touchdown, LSU.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now the try here for the point after. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right. All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he's got some breathing room. I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. That one looks like he'll throw here. It's complete to the tight end, Bennett. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 16 yards, a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down. Madden. And he will take this in. Touchdown, LSU. 15-yard touchdown grab. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown.
Now, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. Taken in the end zone, and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Now Barrett. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Well, what a great start to the season here in the College Football Kickoff Classic. And for the junior quarterback, a first start and a first win, and a very big win at that.
You alright?
I'll be fine.
I was you last week. I know exactly what you're going through.
You didn't have to sit through this championship game, though.
No, but I did sit out our first state title game. That wasn't easy to do.
For all I know, this could be my only shot at it.
Then I guess we'll just have to do this all over again next season, huh?
Good luck out there tonight.
Thanks.
Who rained on your parade, Little Miss Sunshine?
I am not in the mood for this right now.
It's because you're not playing, I take it.
Like I haven't had a bad enough day already. Now I have to deal with you?
I know you upset, but that dude Tommy's your brother. And brothers should always have each other's backs. And wipe that sourpuss look off your face. It's game time.
We crown a champion tonight here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara for the College Football Playoff National Championship game. It's the LSU Tigers and the Clemson Tigers.
You okay, son?
Yeah, Coach, I just...
Tommy. You all right, Tommy? We need some help over here! Hurry!
You got my back, right?
Of course. Always.
Then go out there and finish this thing.
One shot. That's all any of us ever really gets. I waited my whole life for my one shot at being a head coach. And here I am. And this is your one shot to go out there and show the world who you are. Are you the guy who's going to lead this team to victory? Or are you going to be remembered as the guy who got caught up in the moment and let it all slip away? I know you're worried about Tommy. Sure, we all are. But this is your one moment. Now get after it, son. Get some?
The pressure perhaps getting to this young quarterback as LSU trails at the break. Back now in this national championship game and what has been a tough defensive battle. And as we get ready for the second half kickoff, worth noting that Tommy Matthews does not appear to have exited the locker room with his team. I'll keep you updated as we receive more information.
28-yard line.
The Clemson Tiger offense have to specify that. They're set for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense.
The quarterback is sacked. A fumble on
The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. Yeah, he's got it. And he will take this in. Touchdown LSU. A 5-yard touchdown. And LSU has jumped out in front. So after the departure of Tommy Matthews at the half, the offense able to regroup and put the football in the end zone.
Yeah, and that's something they couldn't accomplish in the first 2 quarters of this game. So finally, finding their way downfield. I think Coach Red O'Brien, he hadn't shown a preference for the quarterback. But this kid who's out there right now, one thing we know about him, he's a fighter.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I was just going to say that, Charles. He's a fighter, and he does have plenty of upside. We know that he can lead. You and I, sitting with him this week, didn't you just see a guy who could step into any locker room and control the presence of his teammates?
Well, I just remember when we left that room, you said 2 things to me. I think this kid's going to be poised under pressure, and to me, he's a natural leader, and I concur with both of those statements.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And they'll work from the 29 on second and 6. From the gun, Cooper. This is Miller, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. First and 10 now for Clemson.
10 at the 47-yard line.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level and make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
2-yard line.
Back to throw is Cooper on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Throwing again on second down. Cooper, pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down.
5 yards.
They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
3rd and long.
Here's Cooper to throw on 3rd down, and that will be incomplete.
Cooper's pass intended.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Rich Norton for the Clemson field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Bengal Tiger offense, if we differentiate them, they are set for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, Madden. Over the middle, it's Holmes. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
Now, they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? This is caught. And he will take this in. Touchdown, LSU. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And LSU adds on to their advantage. Well, since he's come into the game at quarterback, 2 trips into the end zone, and this offense starting to look remarkably relaxed.
I love that description because it's evident to me, and it's evident to everyone watching, and now everyone's getting the memo. He's not a backup. He's played just as much as Matthews has this season.
Yeah, that's the thing, Charles. There's the old adage of if you have 2 quarterbacks, you have none. Well, I think they're taking that script and throwing it right out the window because they're saying we've got 2 quarterbacks and we like them both.
I love the way you just said that. Not in this case does the old adage hold up. I think we've got a new one. They feel like they've got 2 good quarterbacks and the offense should respond no matter who's on the field.
Exactly. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jewell, and he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Cooper now on third down. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Clemson punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he fields it cleanly. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengal Tiger offense, if we differentiate them, they are set for their next drive. In trouble, and he's taken down.
Gets sacked. A loss of 3 yards.
Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Back now here on EA Sports as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Madden. And caught. This is Bennett, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
46 yards.
1st and 10, LSU. Off the play fake. Madden. Wide open receiver complete. And he is into the end zone for an LSU touchdown. Remember, Charles, with Tommy Matthews under center, they weren't able to get the ball into the end zone. They had a single field goal, but he exits the game at half, and this offense since then, they've been on fire. That's the 3rd touchdown in this second half.
Yeah, I'm sorry I jumped in there on you there, partner, but you're exactly right. I was thinking the same thing you were. On fire. 3rd touchdown in the second half. He's taken his offense and squarely put it on his back, and he is actually carrying them, and what they believe, to the national championship podium.
Well, time will tell if they will be on that podium and hoisting that trophy. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
It's over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Clemson Tiger offense have to specify that. They're set for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
So a change of possession here on the punt.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengal Tiger offense, if we differentiate them, they are set for their next drive. Well, this has been interesting, Charles. This offense, remember the first half with Tommy Matthews under center, produced a total. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone for an LSU touchdown. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff position? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Clemson Tiger offense, have to specify that. They're set for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23.
First down pass.
Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. And complete on the right side to Bennett. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they weren't able to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
And he will take this in. Touchdown LSU. Kelvin Brooks. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And this offense is running away with this one.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Clemson Tiger offense, have to specify that. They're set for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Cooper. And he comes back with 1 complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Clemson now with a 1st and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Operating from the gun, Cooper. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 yards there for number 15. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up.
And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Airing one out deep for Holmes here. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And it's caught. And he will take this in. Touchdown LSU from 13 yards out. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Cooper will look to throw it. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Clemson takes over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Clemson Tiger offense, have to specify that. They're set for their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better, and try and execute that on the way out the door, and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 27.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. Little insult to injury here late in the game. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
They changed quarterbacks at half and did not miss a beat. Here they are, your national champions. And celebration time on that sideline. It took a change at quarterback as thoughts will turn to the condition of Tommy Matthews. But for now, jubilation as they are the national champions.
Well, Tommy's injury certainly was a setback. But the bond that these two kids have is really strong. And although only one of the Heartbreak Kids was out there in the second half, Tommy's spirit was with him, and I believe...
You here for Mr. Matthews?
The hoodie gave it away.
He's stable. But we're only allowing family to go back right now.
That's great, because he's my brother.
I'm proud of what he's accomplished this season.
I think there's only one individual on everyone's mind tonight. This one is for my brother, Tommy Matthews.
You think that's something? You should see it in person.
Oh, man. That's so cool. Thanks so much for coming and bringing this.
You kidding me? I wouldn't miss this for anything. Coach and the guys sent their best. They waited as long as they could, but no one knew when you might wake up, so they had to catch their flights back. I told Coach I wasn't about to split up the Heartbreak Kids, so I stayed behind. Make sure you're all right.
Thanks, man. I'm just glad you're here.
But hey, they did leave you the trophy. They wanted to make sure you had it when you woke up. How are you feeling, buddy?
Like a sack of crap.
It's funny, because that's exactly what I was going to say you look like.
Hey, man. Promise me one thing.
Anything.
That you'll come back next year and make it win the championship. Together.
Next year? Let's just focus on getting you healthy. One day at a time, right?
Yeah. Doc said I shouldn't overdo it.
She said what caused all this?
Yeah. Something about the stress from my filthy roommate leaving his dishes lying around the apartment. She said if it weren't for that, I'd be the pinnacle of health.
Please.
Hey, seriously. You gotta start cleaning up after yourself. It's ridiculous.
Really? Right now? Is that him? He's an hour early. Coach?
Don't look too disappointed.
No, I was just expecting Tommy. Come in. Care for a cupcake?
No, thanks.
So, you here for the party?
No, give me a minute. Okay, Coach. Actually, I'm here to talk to you about next season.
Yeah, sure, talk away.
It was something you said at the start of the season earlier. It really stuck with me. It's
something good, I hope?
Well, it was something you said about treat your men like your beloved sons, and I'll follow you into the deepest valley. And that really got me. It got me thinking about the way I treat you boys, and I wasn't being fair to you, and Tommy for that matter, or the team.
Wow, Coach, I really appreciate that.
All that being said, I wanted to go into the off-season with everyone on the same page. I figured the best way that we could do that would be to announce a starter. Tommy's gonna be our starter.
But how could you possibly make that decision after the title game? It's Tommy even gonna be able to play?
Yeah, I spoke with his doctor. Valve replacement surgery was great. He's gonna be right as rain.
Just don't understand.
I know this is hard for you. It's hard for you to process, and I hope you believe me when I say that I take no joy in making this decision. But I stand firmly behind it because, frankly, Tommy's a better fit for the offense.
Well, what does this mean for me?
Well, it means that you are at a monumental crossroads in your life, and you've got two choices. You can enter the draft, and based on what you did last year, I'd say you'd be lucky to get picked in the third round. But realistically, you're looking at a late round selection, if at all.
Jeez, don't sugarcoat it for me.
Well, I'm trying to be open and honest with you from this moment forward. I'm giving it to you as I would my own beloved son.
And my other choice?
Well, the way I see it, you got too much raw athleticism to waste sitting on the bench. Your talent is a true gift. And it's one that I'm going to give you the opportunity to show it to the world.
And how's that?
You get to pick a new position on offense and get your Heartbreak Kids thing going back again.
Heartbreak Kids. I appreciate the faith, Coach, but if I'm gonna play QB at the next level, it seems like leaving now is my only shot.
That's probably true.
Wow. I did not expect all this to come to a head so soon.
Well, anything you need, just call. And when those NFL coaches come calling, trust that I'll have your back.
I'm not sure what's more strange, that interaction or the general cleanliness of this apartment.
Cupcake? So the NFL Combine. I spent so much time preparing for it. But some things, you can't ever say you're fully ready for. That's how the week felt for me. I walked away from the press conference feeling a buzz. I said a lot of things, but would my performance back it up? Oh, no. This cannot be happening. Okay. Oh, man, okay. Think. Where was the last place you looked at?
If you knew where you last saw them, they wouldn't be lost now, would they?
Yeah, thanks. Glad I help you are. Oh, you're rich.
Say it with me now. Eisen.
Right, Eisen. You're Rich Eisen, big fan. I'm gonna be the laughing stock of your next broadcast, aren't I?
Depends. You gonna run the 40 barefoot? I may have a little fun with you, but don't worry. I won't make you a running joke, huh? Come on. I thought it was pretty good.
Maybe not your best, but tell you what, you let me wear your cleats, I'll laugh at any joke you have. I mean, seriously, I'm desperate.
Try 'em on. See if they fit. What's the verdict?
Perfect fit, but honestly, and I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but they're a little damp. They're like really damp. Did you go swimming in these?
Thought you said you were a fan. If you were, then you'd know I just ran my annual Run Rich Run 40 for charity.
Right. How'd it go?
Let's just say my days of keeping up with Saquon Barkley are behind me. Maybe you'll fare better than I did out there.
What was your time?
5.98, baby.
Well, I can't do any worse. I've seen statues move faster than that.
All right, well, I want you to go out there and post a time of at least 4.6. Think you could swing that?
With as much adrenaline as I have coursing through my veins right now from trying to find my cleats, there's no way I don't beat the combine record. I'll tell you what, I'll be even faster. Just watch.
Now that is what I like to hear. You're gonna be helping those kids at St. Jude more than you know. Go get them, champ. Hope those shoes bring you good luck and an even better 40 time.
Thanks again, man. Whew. Yup, I feel it.
Welcome to another exciting edition of the NFL Scouting Combine. I'm Rich Eisen, and I'll be your tour guide as we meet the next crop of elite NFL talent. We're going to start things off with my personal favorite, the event that can break the spirit of any man, the 40-yard dash. First up, we've got one half of America's darlings, the Heartbreak Kids, an intriguing draft prospect to say the least. We'll see him up next for the skills portion of this year's NFL Scouting Combine.
Okay. Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Well, today had a little bit of it all. A select few guys who may have just cemented their place as one of the top picks in the upcoming NFL draft. Until next time, I'm Rich Eisen. Welcome to the 2020 NFL Draft. Sure, the experts have done 2.7 million mock drafts, but you can toss those babies out the window. Welcome back to the first round of the 2020 NFL Draft.
Hey, this is the offensive coordinator of the Tennessee Titans. How you feeling right now?
Oh, everything's great, Coach.
Well, look, son, we've been following you for quite some time, and we believe you could be an integral part of this team.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. I can't tell you how much this means to me. and I'm ready to do whatever it takes to show you I'm worth your pick.
I know you will. I'll expect you to show up ready, okay?
I'll be the first one there. Can't wait.
And I'm just getting confirmation that the pick is it. Let's take it to the podium to see who the next pick in the draft is going to be. What a phenomenal pick. This kid has shown some elite abilities on the field. He's a freak athlete, totally capable of taking over a game in the right system.
Deep. This rookie class is very deep, and perhaps no one is more hyped from this class than Tommy Matthews' old partner in crime who was just selected in the top 10. My level of excitement for the start of the season is perhaps only rivaled by my excitement to see just what that kid's capable of doing on an NFL field. There hasn't been this kind of hype and intrigue since Tesla's Cybertruck release. So the big question I have for this year is, will this rookie sensation succumb to the hype, or will he rise to the top? Guess we'll find out soon enough after the Week 1 games get underway.
Being such a high draft pick comes at a cost. Mainly, everyone expecting you to resurrect the franchise. What helped you adjust to NFL life?
I took every rep in practice seriously. Each one could be the difference in getting me on the field or not.
Fellas, we're not done yet. We still got more practice to go. We've had a good week so far. Let's make sure we finish the same way. Sunday's opponent is a tough one, so we need to be great out here today, okay? Hey man, listen, great job today. It was a step in the right direction for you and this team. And as long as you keep moving in the right direction, we're gonna be just fine.
It's not easy being a rookie. The excitement, the pressure, the fanfare, the interviews. It's not easy being a rookie. The excitement, the pressure, the fanfare, the interviews, draft process. Plus, there's a lot of players banking on you to make them successful too.
It was still early days, but my teammates and I were getting to know each other, building the bonds that would keep us strong and competitive through the coming season.